there are different topics that can be covered in the conversation. For example, the day-to-day listening environments and listening needs. Is the person mainly in quiet or in noisy settings? Do they use a lot of digital devices in their everyday life? Do they play sports? For example, if the person oftentimes find themselves in complex listening conditions, it may make sense to go for an ITC due to the signal processing opportunities that two microphones offer, but also the NFMI that ensures binaural communication. NFMI is even an option in the CIC if discreteness is essential. While talking about everyday listening, you can ask about whether the person attends places of worship, theaters, cinemas, or other places where a telecoil might be relevant, or if they have been used to having a telecoil in the past. Telecoil and 2.4 GHz cannot coexist in the same device, but that does not mean that the person cannot have the benefits of both technologies. A solution can be offering them a style that includes 2.4 GHz and supplement with an EduMic which provides telecoil functionality, allowing the client to connect to Teleloop systems, and this way he or she gets the best of both worlds. If the person oftentimes uses a smartphone, it's relevant to uncover how they use it and what for. Is it mainly for calling friends and family, or is it also for streaming? And maybe the client is used to controlling other devices with their phone, such as the house alarm system. With an IIC, it's not possible to connect to the smartphone, but the phone can be held up to the ear normally. However, if the person is used to using Bluetooth devices and would like to use the hearing aids with their phone, a style with 2.4 GHz is something to consider. This will give them both the opportunity for direct streaming, but also control the hearing aids via the hearing aid app. And then there's the TV. The hearing aids will, of course, amplify sounds from the TV, but if the person has trouble hearing the TV with his or her current hearing aids, or if they've been used to having a TV solution with their current hearing aids, a 2.4 GHz device is a sensible choice. This way, the hearing aids can be paired with a TV adapter, which will transmit the TV sound directly to the hearing aids and remove interference from noise and reverberation. One thing is the hearing needs in everyday life, but there are also needs in terms of device handling and wishes in terms of appearance. Having the client's hearing needs in mind, you may feel like recommending an ITC, but if the cosmetic aspects are much more important to the person, then this will affect their motivation to wear the hearing aids. Also, is there a wish or need for control options on the device? Does the person just want a device that takes care of itself, or would they like to be able to control their hearing to some degree? And if so, should this be via buttons on the hearing devices or via an app? And lastly, there's the handling. Are there dexterity needs that need to be considered? In some cases, this means that an ITE half shell or full shell is the best choice to ensure that the person can handle things such as insertion and battery changes. In cases where dexterity is a challenge, there are different options for example, a raised push button or raised volume wheel that can be selected on the order form. These are suggestions to some of the things that could be discussed to help the individual to choose what's right for them. The goal is, of course, to find the optimal solution, balancing the person's wish for discreteness with what they want to be able to do. Many users may want an invisible device with all feature options, and counseling is important to help them strike the right balance.